Hi guys, how is it going? In this video I'm gonna show you some cool tricks about installing Gentoo. I'm not gonna go through the full installation of Gentoo, but I'm gonna tell you some cool things that will help you later, some tricks that will help you later make the installation easier and save your time and efforts. Alright, so let's make a virtual machine for Gentoo. I'm gonna call it Gentoo 1 because I have Gentoo already in a virtual machine. So for such thing we will get the ISO of Arch Linux, because one of the tricks that we're gonna use, I did make a video about it, but I'm gonna make it now related to Gentoo. Okay, next, just give it enough RAM and enough CPU cores, but no need to worry because I'm not going through the full installation nor the compiling processes. Finish. Alright, let's start it. Always make sure that the Gentoo AMD 64 handbook is ready in front of you. Of course you're gonna follow it unless you memorize it, all the steps. Alright, the first trick that I'm gonna show you let's make it full screen. The first trick that you need to understand, let's say for example you booted your as you know, of course, you can use any Linux ISO, especially the ones that have the live sessions, to install Gentoo. The first thing that I want you to understand or know is that whenever you partition your system, it's gonna be permanent. So if you restart the installation and the partitions are already set, you set all the partitions up, like your boot partition, your root file system partition, your swap partition, they are all set. You don't need to go and set them again. So let's check, for example, what we do have here. Yes, so let's do a fast partitioning, fdisk/dev/sda. You check yours. We make a new partition, primary, last sector we make it of 4 gigabytes, it's for the swap, and then we make another new partition, keep it primary, default, all of it, we press enter simply, and then we press W to write the changes. Alright, so let's clear this. That's the first thing. Second thing, make sure you remember this, because if you formatted your partitions and then you mounted, now let's check our partition table how it has become. So let's say let's format them, let's not forget, and then we make it extended for, or whichever file system you want, /dev/sda2. Alright, and then mk swap /dev/sda1, and then swap on /dev/sda1. Alright, let's mount, you can do this or you can skip it, which is making the directory /mnt/Gentoo or anything you want. It's Gentoo just for Gentoo, but just because Gentoo wanted you to do it like that, but you can make it Gentoo 1, you can make it anything, something, just the way you like. And then you mount your root partition /dev/sda2 on mnt Gentoo. That's you keep it like that to follow the handbook to make it easier for yourself. Okay, so I did the fast partitioning and everything. You should read for sure the wiki, the book, the handbook, They tell more details about everything, the file systems that you would like to choose depending on your desire. Alright, so let's get the stage 3. So the first thing that you need to know is you can use any ISO. This thing was told by other YouTubers. The second thing is any changes you do to the hard drive partitioning is supposed to be permanent, so you don't need to do it again. This one, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so let's take this one. Copy download link. No, it's not gonna be like that. Alright, or let me tell you this cool trick. You can SSH to your Arch live media by making a password for your root user, and then you check what is the IP address, and let me check if we need to check also if our SSH daemon is running. It's supposed to be running. Yes, it is. Let me change the configuration of the network to be able to access it from outside the internal network of VirtualBox. Let's clear this, and then let's wait for it to, yeah, it got its own IP address. And then we can SSH to it, which is by running SSH root, since we use root user, depending on the ISO that you're choosing, of course. For me, I have chosen Arch Linux ISO for this one of the reasons, which is this. And then you put the password that you made just now, like I did. You make your own password, like I did by typing passwd. Okay, so you can SSH to your live ISO of Arch Linux installation, and let's download first we move to MNT Gentoo, and then we download stage 3 turbo, like we want to install Gentoo. We don't have wget, so we use curl. Does it exist? Curl. Yeah, it exists. So curl dash big O or uppercase O, enter, and we let it download. I'll be back once it's done. I'm done downloading stage 3 turbo. Another trick that I would like to share with you about the installation, which is you can open as many connections, SSH connections to your live ISO as you want. Let me show you again. So you can do some of the processes that you're able to do in parallel. Okay, so that's another trick. I recommend you to use Arch Linux ISO because of the next trick that I'm gonna show you. Make sure also you move to the directory that we have just made. Let me enter the stage 3 turbo. This is it, and like this. Same thing for this, it's permanent, you don't need to do it again. So I'm gonna show you a trick. So whenever you want to go back to your installation, this is what I mean. Whenever you interrupt your installation or pause it or stop it, you can go back and continue from the same point where you stopped it. Okay, that's another thing that you can keep in mind. The next thing is we're gonna change some stuff to our make.conf, and here we add that flag or the thing that we want to do. The SSH connection helps us install headlessly without the need for a screen, and it helps us on the machine that we have a system that's already installed. It helps us copy and paste without any issue. And you copy this. This matches with the threads that you would like your system to use during the compiling process. Okay? The next thing that I want you to know, we do this. No, not this. This one. This. And then this one. Just like in a hurry, because we aren't focusing on doing the installation as much as we try to focus on the tricks that I'm trying to show you here. Alright, so the next thing, why you should use Arch Linux ISO, it's because of this. Okay, all of this can be skipped from this for all these commands, as well as this command. These ones are dependent on the case. You can read the book, the handbook, and you can see if it matches with your use case or not. So we can do arch chroot /mnt/gentoo. Done. And then here we can do the same, arch chroot /mnt/gentoo. Done. Okay, so yeah, we can go to the next step if we want, and it's permanent also, or any step that you do here. Yeah, I guess there is something missing. Let's do this, and here let's do it again, so you can see that it's working as I guess. So the chrooting is working fine. So I'm done with merge web rsync. So don't forget to run this command after you skip skip all these commands by simply running arch chroot if you are using Arch as the live ISO. Another trick that I would like to show you, which is how it's permanent when you are doing any changes to your system. It's gonna prove such thing. And the second thing is what to do if you restarted your system in case you wanted to continue. It's gonna include also the creation of an SSH connection to your Arch Linux Live ISO. I'm gonna keep using it to make things easier. You can do the same. So this video will definitely include making an SSH connection to an Arch ISO Live media, Arch Linux Live media. You can use it for Gentoo or any other thing, including Linux from scratch or Arch Linux, and it's gonna also help you continue from the point where you stopped last time. So let's exit out of here. Same here, exit, and let's reboot. Alright, let's go back to the virtual machine. Make sure that make sure that the ISO is there. It's gonna, so it's like this. This is how you continue the installation if you ever wanted to pause or stop for some time. Like, you don't want it to keep running at night. You simply want to make sure that it only runs whenever you are watching it, to check if there are any errors, to avoid the waste of electricity, because sometimes you keep the installation and it doesn't require you to install or doesn't require you to stay the whole night compiling. You can pause the installation and then go back to it. So we make another password because the live password that we make is not permanent. You can make whichever password you want, and then we check the IP address, it's the same, and then we go back like this, Yes, so change it. I guess I need to change. Alright, I'm gonna solve this issue, small issue, and then I'll come back to you. If you want to solve also this issue, just delete the line of the IP address of your Arch Linux live machine in your .ssh folder /known hosts. So we delete all this line like this, and then like this, these two ones, or three ones. I have three of them, so I should delete all of them, as I guess. Yes, like this, and this one. We save and exit, and then yes, we connect again. The connection is just like any plain connection, SSH connection, but it's using root, which is not necessarily safe, but this is a live ISO, so it's a little different. Another connection here, and then we mount /dev. I guess it's still the same, lsblk. We don't need to do the partitioning again, so we mount, we make the directory, because that thing is not persistent, /mnt/gentoo. We make it just for the for matching with the handbook, and then we mount no need also to format again, /dev/sda2 on mnt Gentoo, like this. We do it once, no need to repeat it many times, and then swap on /dev/sda1. Alright, and then arch chroot, and then /mnt/gentoo. Okay, and then source, you can find it in the, this one, you can find it in the history, and this proves that it's permanent. We press it, same thing here, we do arch chroot /mnt Gentoo, and then should we do it again? Let's run a merge sync. And if it complained, we may need to do it. It's working. So you can see that if you ever decided to interrupt or pause your installation and would like to go back to it, you can simply do what I did right now. Let's run a merge sync again. I guess you need, every time you need to run the command source /etc/profile. Okay, and I can interrupt the installation whenever I want, stop it whenever I want, as many times as I want, and continue whenever I want, and the changes will be permanent as long as they are done on the partition where I want to install Gentoo. Just like but for the live ISO, you need to make another password every time you boot into it. You need to make /mnt/gentoo, the folder, and you connect to it using the SSH connection if you want. The password is for that. And don't forget to run this command, because arch chroot script does not include this. So if you don't run it, it's gonna complain about it and show you some errors. Okay, I'm not gonna continue with the rest of the installation. So the next step was a merge sync, and I'm running it. You continue yourself with the rest of the steps. Okay, so I hope these tricks help you. You cannot use the arch chroot script, as I said, if you are using another ISO. Okay, that's why I used it. So that's a trick that you can skip some. The commands that you're gonna skip are, are these 7 commands. So it's gonna save you some time. Okay, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you.